Every step, the world opens up. The sky below, the horizon ahead. Just keep running.
The run started without intention, just routine more than ambition. Shoes on asphalt, steady rhythm, nothing dramatic, just showing up. The body tired from yesterday's miles, the mind already considering shortcuts. Another ordinary run. Years ago, speed was the focus. Splits decided how the day felt. Now distance changes the priorities. Longevity demands restraint. Pacing matters, ego fades. Consistency builds the runner. Most runs stay invisible. No applause for discipline. Just quiet miles stacked together. Morning effort, evening recovery. Running slowly writes identity. Then suddenly a mile changed by words, a voice from the edge of the road. Nothing complex, nothing loud. Just keep going. And the stride found life again. Recovery taught a quieter strength. Holding back is also progress. Progress rarely looks impressive, but the road recognizes patience. The runner learns staying is its own victory. Many miles no one notices. Early alarms, late evening runs. Invisible effort, slow evolution. The road records every return. And again, a mile changed by words, a simple voice, nice run. Not heroic, not loud, but enough to carry the next mile. Running is mostly silence, breathe, steps, wind, but sometimes one sentence breaks through fatigue. A mile changed by words, distance softened, doubt stepped aside. A tired runner found rhythm again, not faster, just farther. One word, one while the run continues.
The farther I go, the lighter it feels. The bridge, the clouds, the whole world stretching out. It's all just a breath away.
No race ahead, no urgency, just the quiet habit of showing up. The legs remember yesterday's fatigue. The mind suggests a shorter route. Negotiations begin. Years ago, pace was everything. Seconds mattered, splits defined the day. Now distance speaks differently. Longevity rearranged the rules. Restraint guides the stride. Consistency writes the story. Most miles live unseen. No headlines for returning. Just quiet effort day after day. Identity forming through repetition. Running is mostly stay. Then it happened. The runner heard it, a voice from somewhere near the road. Not loud, not dramatic, just enough to move a tired stride forward. Recovery days taught patience. Holding back became discipline. Progress hides inside restraint. The road rewards those who remain. No spectacle, no noise, just miles stacking quietly. Most people never notice morning runs before the city wakes. Evening miles after long days in one small voice can interrupt that entire dialogue. Because sometimes the runner hears it, and the road changes, fatigue softens, distance opens, not faster, just farther. One voice, one stride, the run continues. Some days running feels unnecessary. No race, no record waiting ahead. Just a quiet morning and a pair of shoes, and a long list of reasons to skip today. Heavy legs, busy hours, maybe tomorrow. That sentence almost wins. I'm not the runner I used to be. The speed is different, the body knows, but something still settles when the shoes tighten. Ego steps aside, pace slows down, breathing finds rhythm, and somehow I'm ready again. I'm not the loud kind of runner, no podium, no spotlight, but I know the miles nobody counts, the mornings no one sees, consistency, quiet work, that's where this runner lives. Your cheer pushed my back forward, just a simple voice from somewhere behind. Not about speed, not about winning, but suddenly my feet remember why I still run. Sometimes I remember old splits, the version of me that moved faster. But today is different, today is restrained. A longer road requires patience, longevity over glory. Invisible effort, slow progress, no applause for staying. But running has a way of bringing me back to myself, and sometimes one small voice is enough. Your cheer came like wind, soft but undeniable. Not louder than the road, but strong enough to move a tired runner forward. Running is quiet most of the time, long stretches inside your own mind. But sometimes from the side of the road a voice appeared, nice run, and that changes the day. Your cheer pushed my back forward, and somehow I kept moving. Not faster, just farther. And today, that's enough for a runner like me. For a runner like me. One voice, one step, one more. There were years I ran faster, there were days I ran far. There were races that felt like I'd outrun who we are. Crowds at the finish, numbers on screen, proof for a moment of what it could mean. Back then it felt like the title was earned, when the stopwatch agreed and the effort had burned. But time changes frames and miles explain. Now some runs are slower, some shorter too. Some start with doubt before they're through. No crowd waiting at the final bend, no record broken to recommend. Just breath and road and steady shoes, and the quiet choice I still refuse to stop, to leave. A runner isn't made by the fastest day, not by the medal or what crowds say. A runner is built in smaller ways, in ordinary returning days, when motivation fades but you still go. I'm always a runner, not just when I win, not just when the miles feel light within. I'm always a runner, even when pace is slower now than another phase. I'm always a runner because I choose to lace the shoes I could refuse. Some seasons strong, some seasons thin, some weeks feel like starting again, but something deeper still remains, a rhythm built through quiet lanes. Not chasing youth, not chasing fame, just stay inside the longer game, and that alone means something. Speed can fade, that's honest truth, but running isn't owned by youth. It lives in choice, in showing up, in filling one more cup of effort, breath, and patience. I'm always a runner, even tonight, on quiet roads without the light. I'm always a runner, not defined by the watch or finish line. I'm always a runner because I stay when easier paths pull away. One day the pace may fall again, legs a little heavier now and then, but if I'm still stepping out the door, still feeling that familiar pull, then the title holds no matter the speed. I'm always a runner, that's the truth, not locked inside a moment of you. I'm always a runner, year by year, through quiet miles and changing gear. I'm always a runner, still becoming, still choosing, still running. Not the fastest, still a runner. Some runners chase a finish line, a single day, a single time, a number carved into a chart, proof of speed, a racing start. I used to think that was the goal, one perfect race, one shining roll, but seasons pass and miles explain that staying here was something gained. Not one big win, not one loud claim, to stay miles a steady pace, no medals waiting at that place, just quiet roads and tired shoes and choices I could still refuse. No cameras when the weather's cold, no headline when the effort's old, just breathing in the open air and knowing why I'm still out there. Not chasing proof, just choosing path. Forever in training, that's the frame. Not one big moment, not one name. Forever in training, year by year, learning patience, learning clear. Not finished, forming, not complete, still discovering my stride and feet. Forever in training, that's my lane. Not a flash, not a flame. Forever in training, still alive, still adjusting, still in stride. Forever in training, that's the truth, not just speed or lasting youth. The younger me ran reckless miles, quicker curries, careless smiles, no thought of years beyond the race, just proving strength and brutal pace. Now I see a wider frame, a longer rhythm to the game. Some runs are strong, some simply stay, but both still count along the way. Not every mile must feel heroic. Training isn't just the track, it's learning when to hold back, when to push and when to slow, when to listen to the flow. It's watching seasons change their tone, yet keeping rhythm of clothes won't match the younger fit. But if I'm still lacing shoes, still choosing roads I didn't lose, then something deeper still remains. A life measured in quiet gains, not finished, not retired, just continuing forever in training. That's the art, an open road, an open heart. Forever in training, still becoming, still learning, still running. Forever in training, that's my way. Not a chapter, but the story I choose every day. Not finished, just training. Just training. There was a time I loved the burst, the sudden proof of running first. Shot splits, loud breath, the thrill of edge, everyone approving pledge. I burned bright and called it strength, measure pride in blazing lengths. The flames burn fast, and seasons teach. I learned the value of coming back, of holding pace, of widening track, of choosing miles that never trend, of quiet loops without an end, of winter runs no cameras catch, of summer heat that humbles match. The game grew longer than I thought. The long game runner thinks in years, not in applause or sudden cheers. The long game runner knows the art of pacing mind as well as heart. Not every day is meant to win, some days are built just to stay in. I'm a long game runner, built to last, not chasing shadows from the past. I'm a long game runner, step by step, through quiet miles and honest sweat. I'm a long game runner, not a spark, but a steady flame. I've watched the fast ones rise in fame, seen bright careers briefly display. No shame in speed, I still respect the fearless youth, the bold effect. But I'm building something wide, a road that years can still provide, a rhythm older than the race. Longevity is quiet power, brick by brick, hour by hour. Restraint is strength, patience too, knowing when to not pursue. The long game runner reads the frame and doesn't play a shorter game. I'm a long game runner, years ahead, not just chasing one bright thread. I'm a long game runner, still in stride, through changing pace and shifting tide. I'm a long game runner, coming clear, choosing miles year after year. One day speed will soften more, that's a truth I can't ignore. But if I'm still lacing shoes, still choosing runs I didn't lose. The scoreboard fades, but this remains, a life shaped through quiet lanes. I'm a long game runner, that's my way, not just today, but every day. I'm a long game runner, still becoming, still learning, still running. I'm a long game runner, and that's enough for the story I'm building. Not the fastest, still in the race.
Same road, same turn, same quiet block, same steady rhythm on the watch. The weather didn't shift, the route didn't glow. No sudden breakthrough, no visible show. No headline mile, no shattered wall. Just another run that felt small. If someone filmed it, they'd see the same. But inside something wasn't framed. I didn't go fast, I didn't go far, didn't feel stronger or raise the bar. But I didn't bargain with quitting either. Didn't look down, didn't retreat neither. I held the line without the spark. Stayed with breath through the dark, and that felt different. outside view. No dramatic split, no something new, but something subtle under the skin. Shifted quiet from within. Less proving, more knowing. Less chasing, more going. Nothing changed, but I did. I stayed when the fire was almost hit. Nothing changed, but I grew in the space between should and true. Nothing changed on the page, but I handled the same road with a different age. I used to need the proof in ink, a faster time to help me think. I used to measure worth and gain in louder winds and sharper strain. Now I notice smaller shifts, like how my breath no longer drifts, like how I don't panic mid-run when pace feels tight and legs feel done. It's not explosive, it's not grand, it's a steadier grip on hand. It's knowing I'll be back tomorrow, even if today felt hollow. It's choosing long over loud and being fine without a crowd. Nothing changed, but I stood in the same place and understood. Nothing changed, but I stayed without the need to escalate. Nothing changed, but something settled, less easily shaken, less easily rattled. Months from now, race day strain. When splits don't match the hopeful brain, it won't be some miracle run that keeps me moving when the pack is gone. It'll be this shift, this quiet frame, where I stop playing the same game and learn to run without applause. Oh, nothing changed, but I did. Not in noise, but in how I lived. Nothing changed, but I chose to keep my center when effort rose. Nothing changed on the map, but inside there was no going back. Same road, different runner. Same road.
I was close enough to mention it, not close enough to headline it. The pace was sharp but not acclaim, fast enough to feel the flame. I checked the split, it didn't wow, didn't fail me, didn't bow. Somewhere between good and great, I landed there just off the gate. There's a version of this that goes all in, chases applause, wins the spin. Push a little, break the line, make it look like perfect timing. But I've learned what that can cost, the days that follow feeling lost. So I stayed inside the almost zone, quietly overgrown. Almost impressive isn't loud, it doesn't gather any crowd. It doesn't trend, it doesn't boast, it just survives what matters most. No viral burst, no dramatic climb, just one more brick in steady time. Almost impressive still counts here, strong enough without the cheer. Almost impressive, built to last, not burning bright and fading fast. Almost impressive, quietly grown, not for display but fully owned. There's ego math that says go more, there's wisdom math that guards the core. I've chased the highlight, lost the week, won the day, then felt too weak. Now I measure and repeat, not in heat but in feet. If I can run again tomorrow, that's the real applause. Impressive fades in a season, longevity has reason. Almost impressive stays intact, doesn't fracture on impact. It's the version I can trust when the legs turn honest. Almost impressive, still enough to choose again when it gets tough. Almost impressive, mature and plain, no dramatic flashy gain. Almost impressive, doesn't scream, it builds the future in between. Months from now, race stay tight. When the pack moves out of sight, it won't be the one big surge that saves me from the verge. It'll be these steady days that didn't chase immediate praise, the the almost work that held less impressive, still in form, built for seasons, not for storm. Almost impressive, quiet fire, strong enough without the wire. Almost impressive, I understand. This is how I stay and stand. Almost, and still here.
Eight was a number, cry on the board. Simple arithmetic, nothing ignored. 7 felt honest, 6 felt strong. 5 was rhythm, 4 wasn't wrong. 3 started burning, 2 felt tight. 1 looked doable in the fading light. I checked the watch like it might lie, but the beat came back right on time. There's always a pause before the tone, that tiny second when you're alone, where your brain says close it here, and your legs say we're still here. It's not collapse, it's negotiation between fatigue and reputation. No crowd to impress, no rival in sight, just a quiet argument under the lights. You could stop, call it smart, call it listening to your heart, but you know the difference deep inside between protecting and just letting slide. Why is there always one more just when I think I'm through? Why is there always one more way to test with truth? Not louder, not meaner, just calmly there. Why is there always one more? Like growth isn't fair. It's never heroic, never clean. It's of awkward pace and shaky knees. Form gets fragile, breath goes dim. The track feels longer than it's ever been. I'm not chasing glory, not tonight, just trying to stay inside the fight. The first reps build fitness, the last builds will. The first makes you faster, the last makes you still. Still enough to not explode, still enough to overload. There's a line between ego and edge. Tonight I walk it step by step. Why is there always one more? Having comfort sets done. Why is there always one more after you won? Not punishment, not a trap, just a mirror of your gap. Why is there always one more? Because you can't handle that. Months from now, no one will see this awkward rap at rap 13. No highlight clip, no applause, just muscle memory without a cause. That quiet refusal to quit on cue, no surface later when it matters to you. One more tone, one more tone, one more tone, dun, dun. One more tone, one more skyline yet, just trenches dug, mud on the cuff, silence on your foot. Before the tower, before the view, there's depth no one photographs. Repetition isn't glamorous, it's granular, layered, compacted, load-bearing and cellular. I don't train for pose, I train for pressure. For the day the structure has to measure what I've actually built when strain arrives. The blueprint isn't inspirational, it's rational. Margins calculated, failure scale proportional. I've mapped fatigue like fault lines, charted stress like weather. Because foundations fail when wishful meets the teller. You don't pour concrete in a storm of ego. You cure it slow, you let it settle before you rise. You root. There's a violence in chasing peaks, a hunger that cracks the frame. But durability is disciplined, and disciplined isn't tame. I've learned to respect compression, to honor density, because what holds under load is what survives intensity. The first mile isn't spectacle, it's calibration. The long run isn't romance, it's infrastructure formation. This is foundation work, unseen exact, measured in millimeters of impact. Foundation work, compacted and pure, not loud, not fragile, but structurally assured. Foundation work before the rise, before the headline, before the prize. Intervals aren't fireworks, they're tensile tests. Small fractures revealing where strength rests. Recovery isn't laziness, it's architectural grace. You don't reinforce beams by overloading the base. I track variance, vanity that just cadence, nutty dough. Because velocity without integrity inside can I'm building for decades. Plateaus aren't punished in the leveling phases, where even ambition finds steadier places. There's literacy in fatigue if you study it right. The body is fluent in stress and insight. So I revise the draft of who I am through disciplined mornings. I'm this is foundation work. It doesn't make excavations require the strain I've kept. Foundation work, no borrowed glare, just disciplined apps to engineer care. Before I claim, because the strongest rises structurally framed. Below the surface is where I've been. One day I'll stand at a visible line where effort condenses into a time. But the time won't matter as much as the span of the non-lemma sessions. No camera can skin it, no one uploads excavation. But without it, there is no elevation. This is foundation work, and I accept the patience required. The strain I've kept, no borrowed flare. Just disciplined depth, engineering care. Foundation work before I claim, because the strongest rises structurally framed. Below the surface is where I go.
No breakthrough headline morning, no sudden shift in form. Just shoes beside the doorway and weather slightly warm. I didn't wake up fearless, didn't feel elite. Just stood there with a choice and chose my feet. No crowd to notify, no story to defend. Just the quiet act of going out again. sparkle, it felt exactly plain. A little stiff in both hips, a little mental rain. But I've learned plain isn't failure, it's structure in disguise. The days that don't explode are the ones that stabilize. Nothing cinematic, nothing bold, just discipline doing what it's told. We're taught to celebrate the rare and loud, but most of strength is never proud. It doesn't shout, it doesn't trend, it just shows up and does it again.
This is the ordinary win. No fireworks, no spin, just choosing motion over giving in. This is the ordinary win. Steady breath, steady skin, not breaking records but building within.
This is the ordinary win. Quiet, clean, thin, the kind that stacks and slowly thickens. Midway through, the rhythm held, nothing flashy, nothing wild. I wasn't chasing faster, I was protecting mileage. I let others surge ahead, didn't bite that wave, because durability is something I crave. The body stayed responsive, the mind stayed near. No spikes, no crash, no borrowed gear.
There's courage in restraint and pride in calm. You don't have to burn to prove you're strong.
Some days the goal is simply intact, to finish whole and call it fact. Improvement hides in repetition, not every gain needs recognition. This is the ordinary win. No highlight frame, just another layer in the long game. This is the ordinary win. Legs still mine, didn't trade tomorrow for a faster time. This is the ordinary win. No applause, no crown, but I stay consistent, and that compounds. There's a future version of me at a bigger line who won't remember today's exact time, but he'll stand on what I built here, on uneventful days that stayed sincere. No dramatic comeback, no heroic grin, just the discipline of the ordinary win.
This is the ordinary win.
And I'm not ashamed of building greatness unreneged.
This is the ordinary win.
Simple and true, the kind that only the steady can do. This is the ordinary win. Again and again, not spectacular, but I'm still in. Nothing viral, still vital.
No rush to impress today, no edge I needed to touch. Just checking in with my body, asking how much is enough. Shoes felt familiar, not exciting, not wrong. The kind of start that doesn't sing a song. I didn't aim for distance, didn't test my pride. I aimed for something quieter, something I could write. I've trained on days that were loud with intent, and paid for it later with weeks I spent. Today felt smaller, but it felt clean. No shortcuts taken, no scenes. I didn't feel sharp, didn't feel slow, I felt aware and I stayed there. There's a difference between rest and retreat, between backing off and losing your seat. This wasn't fear, this wasn't doubt, this was me knowing when not to go out. This is maintenance, but honest. No fire, no disguise. I didn't chase a breakthrough, I listened this time. This is maintenance, but honest. Nothing to defend, I didn't build momentum, I preserved it instead. This is maintenance, but honest. Still part of the plan, I didn't push the limit, I stayed who I am. I've learned the cost of
passion starts cutting back. This is maintenance, but honest. Not flashy, not fast. I didn't borrow from tomorrow to feel strong in the past. This is maintenance, but honest. Still moving the line. I didn't look impressive, I look fine. This is maintenance, but honest, and I'll take that win because I can show up again and again. I used to think courage meant always more effort, more pain, more proof to store. Now I see courage in leaving something left, in choosing restraint over depth. Because I've been broken by days I chased that felt heroic and erased my pain. This isn't the story you tell with pride, but it's the chapter that lets a story survive. I don't need today to feel legendary. I need it to still carry me. This is maintenance, but honest. Still holding ground. I didn't raise the volume, I protected the sound. Now this is maintenance, but honest. No shame in the choice. I didn't ignore the signal, I trusted my voice. This is maintenance, but honest, and that's my way. Not every strong decision needs to look brave. No damage, no disguise. Nothing clicked when I started, no rush in my chest. I checked my watch, didn't feel impressed. Legs felt normal, breath felt fine. Not the kind of day you circle in red lines. I waited for that signal that says you're ahead, but all I got was silence instead. I felt progress before when he kicks the door in. This wasn't loud, this one didn't warn me. No spark, no proof, no visible gain. Just the choice to not quit again. I almost called it maintenance, almost called it light, but I still showed up and stayed inside the fight. Some days push you forward, some days you're afraid. You don't always notice when the structure stays. Not every step feels like a climb. Some steps just keep the ground. No, I just didn't feel like progress. No lift, no fight. I didn't feel faster, but I stayed inside. Just didn't feel like progress. Nothing to show, but I didn't fall back, and that still counts, I know.
of pain, 'cause I'd broken myself trying to feel right. Now I choose effort that lights me alright. This isn't the run that breaks the story, it's the run that lets me keep and then more. I'm not rushing to meet them, so I'm building space inside my days. So when it matters, I'm strong. This didn't feel like progress, but it stayed long after motivation faded away. Before the watch was ready, before the line was drawn, I was learning how to show up on days nothing moved on. No bib on my chest, no reason to explain, just tying shoes in silence, doing it again. There were months that felt invisible, miles with no reply. I wasn't chasing progress, I was teaching myself why I stayed when nothing changed, why I kept the routine, how to trust the work that refused to be seen. This wasn't warm-up, this was the work, the kind that builds before it earns. Before the start ever mattered, I was already here, stacking quiet decisions year after year. Before the start ever mattered, no crowd, no sound, I wasn't training for a moment, I was laying ground. Before the start ever mattered, I learned the weight of choosing this when it felt too late. I've adjusted plans in empty rooms, changed pace without advice, learned the difference between effort and something I could survive. Some days felt pointless, like I was behind, but looking back now, those were the lines, the ones that helped when pressure came, when timing finally showed I didn't rise. Suddenly I stood on what I'd grown. They saw the readiness, I felt the years, they saw the start, I knew the fear. Before the start ever mattered, I paid the cost, not in pain, but in days I almost lost. Before the start ever mattered, I learned restraint, how to stay close without forcing change. Before the start ever mattered, I became someone who could step forward without needing one. No one applauds preparation, there's nothing to post, it's just you and the habit you almost let go. But that's where the trust was built when quitting felt fair. That's where the legs learned they could carry me there. This isn't about discipline, it's about belief. You don't fake this kind of ready, you repeat. I didn't rush the future, I met it halfway, by being consistent in the least impressive way. Now when the line appears, I don't feel late, I know exactly what it took to wait. Before the start ever mattered, I was already strong, not from speed, but from holding on. Before the start ever mattered, I earned the right to step forward calmly into the light. Before the start ever mattered, this wasn't luck, this was years of saying yes when it wasn't enough. The start No finish date written, no box to check, just a quiet promise I haven't broken yet. I didn't swear forever, I didn't plan that far, I just didn't leave when it got hard. Some choices don't feel bold, they feel unfinished, like staying after everyone assumed you'd quit. I stopped asking how long, started asking how to keep this going with who I am now. This isn't blind faith, it's informed patience. I know what leaving costs, so I stay adjacent. This is an open-ended commitment, no exit sign. I don't know where it leads, I just know it's mine. Open-ended commitment, still standing here. I don't need certainty, I need continuity. Open-ended commitment, no dramatic vow. I didn't promise forever, I promise now. I've seen people rush to define it, name it, frame it, close the door. They needed something final, I needed something more. More room to adjust, more space to breathe, more days where staying isn't easy. So I leave the ending blank on purpose, not because I'm lost, but because I'm honest. They ask what I'm aiming for, I say I'm still inside. The work hasn't rejected me, so I haven't said goodbye. This is an open-ended commitment, still in play. I don't demand progress every single day. Open-ended commitment builds on return. I don't burn the bridge, I keep it earned. Open-ended commitment, quiet and real. I don't need closure to know how I feel. There's strength in not declaring what you can't yet prove, in letting the shape of the road decide the move. I don't owe anyone a finished plan, I owe myself a steady hand. This isn't drifting, it's staying flexible, so when life bends, I'm still capable. I've learned some bonds grow best without a name. They deepen slowly without the frame. I don't lock the door or throw the key, I stay reachable to what this could be. This is an open-ended commitment, watch me remain. Not because it's easy, but because it sustains. Open-ended commitment, no need to pretend. I don't need the ending to honor the intent. Open-ended commitment, still choosing me. I don't close the future, I keep it open. I know deadlines still here, still committed. I felt the pull of the summit, heard it calling my name, promising something electric, then billing me for the flame. I know how fast it feels when everything says go. I also know the silence when it takes longer to heal. There's a look you get at the edge when the plan starts to bend, when pride says just this once and tomorrow becomes pretend. I've learned to pause that moment, let it pass like a train. I don't need to board it to know where it's been. This isn't fear, it's memory, it's choosing longevity. That's why I don't chase the peak, I don't need that view. I've seen how fast it disappears when the fall comes through. That's why I don't chase the peak, I keep my feet. I'd rather be consistent than briefly complete. I've watched the highlight version, win a night, lose a year. The story looks great on paper till the quiet gets weird. So I leave room in the effort, air in the stride. I don't need to scare my future to feel alive. I build days that repeat, not moments that explode. I don't want a single miracle, I want a road they peak. I plan, they burn, I stand. That's why I don't chase the peak, I choose the long line, not the sharpest rise, but the one that's mine. That's why I don't chase the peak, still hungry, still here. I don't trade the season language before. I know how it talks. It says prove it now. It never mentions the cost. Courage changed its language after paying that fee. It stopped saying all or nothing and started saying be. Be steady, be honest, be able to return. There's a different kind of coward, less is line. I don't need the loudest version to know I'm strong. I need the one that lets me keep going long. Some wins don't sparkle, they stay alive. They don't go viral, they stay alive. That's why I don't chase the peak, watch me stay. I don't need the headline, I need another day. That's why I don't chase the peak, I choose my repeat. I didn't lower the tree, I widen the street. That's why I don't chase the peak, still moving me. The win is never hide, it's the continuity. I don't chase the peak, I do the path. Still here. They ask her what I'm chasing, I shrug, take it slow. I've seen what pigs demand and what they don't let go. I know the look in the mirror right before you sprint. When pride starts driving and the plan gets thin. I've been loud, I've been reckless, I've been brave the wrong way. Learn the pain can clap back long after the day. So I keep something in reserve, a margin I can trust. I don't need to win this minute, I need the next one up. This isn't fear talking, it's math. It's choosing the path that brings me back. Peak, I'll pass, I don't need that crown. I'd rather keep my legs and run another town. Peak, I'll pass, I've done that test. I'm not scared of the climb, I just like the rest. There's a photo they all want, a second that looks clean, but nobody frames the mornings that happen in between. I build days that stack quietly, no fireworks, no rush. I leave room for tomorrow, that's the move I trust. I don't spike my effort to feel alive, I tune it so my body stays on my side. They peak and vanish, I pace and stay different trophies, same race. Peak, I'll pass, got years to win. I don't trade a season for a 10-second
need to know what's going on.
Peak, I'll pass,
Every step brings a little more of the world to me, and a little more of me to the world. Up here, with nothing between me and the sky,